Hi, the next movie is going to be a finish up on the numbers and then the neon glow. But let's not talk about the neon glow yet. Let's turn it off. Let's get close to the numbers and realize that all I did in following the steps that are in the file is on page 7, I created the numbers as normal. All right, and you can see how I've made the numbers go around the entire clock face. Worked a little bit hard to get it to work out right, and watch this. Not only did I realize when I got the numbers in there that I realized when I got the numbers in there that my logo was too big. So look what I had to do. Let me turn off the logo glow. My logo was too big. Do you see how it covers up the number 11 on the top? So I took the entire layer of the logo and I created a brand new logo. I unlocked everything and I shrunked it. So this is what I shrunked it to. So here's the old logo, there's the new logo, and I also at the same time shrunk the logo glow. So now you can see how much better, let me get it a little bit better on screen. Now you can see how much better it actually rests or centers itself between the numbers in a visual way. Okay, nothing's in the way, it all looks pretty good and everything looks pretty clean. Now, what did I do with the numbers? Well, they were black, so I not only colored them blue, I used the eyedropper and I grabbed the same blue from the logo. Okay, that's all I did. I duplicated the numbers and I gave them a stroke of, let me click on it. I gave them a stroke of 6 points and I made it yellow. So then I Gaussian blurred it. I'll even show you what I did. I Gaussian blurred it to, this will come up in about 20 years, 14. On this computer, at this time, I had to go to 14 to get that much of a glow. So I went ahead, and there's my glow. Okay, that's 14. Now when I put that with the numbers on top, it gives me a nice effect. Okay, so I lock up the numbers layer. Now, to do the neon outer part, starting on page 24, I'm going to go to that, and you don't have to make yours look exactly like mine. Okay, it's not the point. The point is look at how this right here started out as this. Now, I want you to see how this is just 3 shapes with an inside little orange striped line. And then I just Gaussian blurred everything. That's what I did. Now, what did I Gaussian blur it to? I said here, the high layer, which is the top layer, look over here to the right, the high layer is a white stroke at 10 points with 3 on a Gaussian blur. You'd probably have to go to 9. I know that sounds weird, but whatever. The middle layer was a light blue stroke. I'll show you it because I'll go layer by layer on it, okay? Was 30 points with a 3 Gaussian blur, again about 9. The bottom layer, this started out as any color. I put a 50-point stroke. I converted it to a fill by going to Object Path Outline Stroke. So I made it the right thickness, if you follow what I mean. Then I wanted it to have an inside fill of dark blue and an outside magenta. So it started out as just a stroke at 50 points. Didn't matter what color. Then Object Path Outline Stroke, and it became what it is down here. See how it was a single stroke? You converted it to an outline stroke, so it became a shape or an object. Then you put it a fill of one color with a stroke of another color, then you Gaussian blurred that. Now let's go to the actual file and see what that looks like. Now, I'll have to do this, okay. And I don't need the guides in here right now, so let me just get rid of the guides. Here is the clock neon glow, okay. Now there's what it looks like. Now I'm going to get real close to one edge here. Now there's what it looks like, okay? But that's what it ends up as. Here's what it starts out as. Now I'm going to go in there and I'm going to open up the path and I'm going to take all of this stuff away down to the bottom. There's your first thing. That was a 50-point stroke, which you just turned into, I turned mine into blue with magenta. Then I actually turned it into, and I'll open up the other one. Let me turn this one off, open up this one. I'll do it one at a time, and I'll take all of these off like I did before, and it turned into that. Okay, so you can see how, I'll turn this back on so you can see how one turned into the other. So actually that looks pretty cool having them both underneath. Whoa! That looks awesome. Man, I should leave that on. It glows like crazy. See how accidents happen? That's what it was. Let me get close here and show you what my accident just happened. By having one not blurred underneath. Oh my gosh, does that look good? Oh my gosh, I'm leaving it there. That is like terrific. Oh, see how accidents happen? See how that looks like that little guy glows? Oh my goodness. Anyway, I'll turn those back on in a second. Okay, the next one, let me turn this off. Okay, the next one is simply a blue shape that you Gaussian blur. Now I'm not sure that one would look good on if the other one was on. Let me turn this on and see. So there's this one, there's this one. Now I'm not sure that actually is going to look good with that blue on. Let me turn that blue off and see. Actually, it only helped the bottom one, which was pretty darn cool. Okay, the next one. In fact, I should just show you guys what the whole thing was. All right, it started out as the one I just showed you, blue with purple. Then it was a lighter blue. Then it was a white on top. Then it was an inside orange line. And then I made a shape to look like the neon was cut on the bottom, okay, which was just this little shape right there. Why isn't that showing up? Oh, you know what? It's on the wrong side. I did it up. Where are you? You know what? I don't know where that went. Okay. You're here somewhere. What did I do with you? Oh, there you are. You're in the middle. Okay, let me hit the E key and bring it down. I don't know why it went up there, but I don't care. You know what? I am going to go and hold it with the Shift key and put it down there. Maybe because, I mean, I know why. I believe I know why. But anyway, there it is. And you can see how that just made the neon look like it was cut on the bottom. So it looks like a tube coming from the bottom and going to the left and going to the right. All right, let me turn that off, and this is what it actually turned into. So if I turn it all on with the neon glows that are in the handout, you guys can follow them as easy as pie. I'm actually going to turn on the bottom one, but only the bottom shape. And that actually looks really cool. Gosh, that looks good. So I'm going to hit Command S to save. So they are just copies of that original 11-inch circle, which I just duplicated. And I say that right in the handout. So all you have to do, of course this is taking a million years because it has a ton of Gaussian blurs, okay? Okay. Okay, are you sure you're finished? Okay, fine. So now we have the neon glow with the numbers all in place. The next thing that's coming in is going to be the concentric circles, the hands on the clock, and then we're going to do the tick marks. I'm not sure how much I'm going to do on the next file because I would like to show with the hands on the clock how you join them together. You do one edge, you reflect it, and you make it really cool. In other words, what I'm saying is, let me bring up the clock hands. See how on the clock hands, let me get really close. Okay, see on the clock hands how it would be much simpler to draw half of it, just reflect it for the other side so it's perfectly symmetric? Well, that's what we're going to do, okay? Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. Don't save, cancel. Okay, I don't want that to happen. Okay, fine. There we go. I'll see you in the next movie.